What's going on, guys? Welcome back to MazzaProductions. Today we're reacting to my loss the other week. So get straight into it. I start off landing a good jab, slip 5 or 6, and this guy just carries on punching. He's a good combination fighter, and turn my back there, which isn't ideal. The ref said not to turn my back, but from the first 10 seconds in, was just sort of overwhelmed by the amount of combos he threw. I'm just going to talk you through how I was feeling at the time. Like I wasn't rocked. I'm fine. Like you can see, I just never got time to settle, and basically from there I needed to get into the corner because just needed to see out the round and just get through the corner, settle down a bit, get some words of advice because evidently I hadn't settled. I just wanted to establish the jab straight away. There was a good hook I tried to throw, and I'm down. Very unideal start. I remember hitting the floor. I've never been down in sparring or anything because obviously it's sparring, so the aim isn't to knock your opponent down. But I remember hitting the floor and just being like, oh my days, like, this is not going to plan. I think he rose to the occasion, and I essentially flatlined. And stars make fights, and I just sort of got overwhelmed, which isn't ideal. He opened up a lot of holes in my defence that I didn't know I had, and it's something I could work on, but I'm just sort of sitting there like I'm fine. I'm not hurt at all. I'm just overwhelmed. It's very unideal. I mean, I would have preferred to carry on straight away rather than have this like 30-second pause. But yeah, just unideal. Like I said, he's a good fighter. He rose to the occasion. I flatlined. I just needed to get through to the corner. There's not many combos coming from me, which is the worry. Like I'm just throwing single shots. My defence at times was okay. Like the hooks, they're not thrown properly. My guard's not too bad, but I just need to make it through. It's just single hooks I'm going for some reason. The whole plan was to establish my jab. That was quite good. And good. Needed more of that. And then I just kept getting in these ruts like this where I'm just taking shots and not calm enough to move out the way. But my corner, after the first round, just told me to clinch when he gets close, which is good advice really. I start off a bit more settled and move on the back foot a lot more, and just need to try to establish something. There's the first clinch, and it was sort of the game plan for the second round was just to settle it down a bit, and just try land some damage of my own. But it's as you can see, it's just not going to plan at all. I clinch when he gets close, which was what I was told to do, and realistically it's good advice when you've been dropped in the first round and can't really settle down. I like this jab to the body that I was doing. It was a tactic the whole way through. I wanted to do the little jab to the body, just take some air out of the opponent. Another clinch. I think it's slightly frustrating him now, but I mean, yeah, those couple jabs that hit me, they're just sort of wake up jabs. They're quite good. I mean, you appreciate them in a fight, just ones that wake you up a little. And here I was trying to draw him into throwing the right hand and trying to slip it. I got caught very flat-footed and very square on, and he actually threw the right hand, and that one was a heavy knockdown. I remember seeing the punch and then ending up on the floor, and there wasn't much in between, so it was a good shot from him. And then we're back to square one because I've been dropped in both rounds now. He's evidently winning both rounds. I just need to make it through to to the bell again for the second round. Throw a couple feints here, and there we go. Round 3, I just got told to move on the back foot and see if I can land anything in the process. Realistically, after the first 2 rounds, you just sort of want to make it through to the distance, if I'm honest. I mean, he's a good fighter. You can see I'm still not settled. That hook almost, if that connected, could be a different fight, even though it wasn't thrown with the greatest form, but I don't think he saw it coming. But I'm just trying to move and try create an angle, but there's just not enough combos coming from me, and it's very, very evident that I'm not settled, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. I mean, the first fight I had, you could make a strong case that I should have won. This one, I really can't, and he was a deserving winner. He's a sound guy, so he deserved it. But I'm just trying to get through, trying to create some form of opening. I think he's tiring slightly. He's slowing down slightly. These jabs to the body, just trying to push him back slightly, see what I can do. But yeah, it was a very unideal 6 minutes of my life. But there was moments where I didn't look bad, and then there's other moments where I look absolutely awful, and I have to accept that, put the work in the training, and just try and move on from here. I mean, it's not the greatest boxing spectacle, and yeah, I know there's a lot I need to put right. That's all I can take from it. I mean, he's deserving winner, very, very deserving. I mean, realistically, the cards will have him 5 rounds up in a 3-round fight because obviously the 10-8 round. But yeah, no, he was a deserving winner. I'm just gonna let the 3rd round play out again while I just talk slightly more. I mean, yeah, there's a lot to work on, and there's a lot I will put right. I mean, my next fight will be April, so there's a long way to go, and I still feel ready. I felt ready on the night. I felt ready for my first fight. I felt ready for that fight, and evidently in this fight I was not ready. I'm not claiming to be ready, but in the build up I felt ready. I mean, I'd had some good spars. I've actually sparred this guy before, and no, it was even. I think he put on a good performance, and I really wasn't myself. But I mean, I know I can do better. I think anyone watching this and anyone in the crowd knew I could do better. But the actual event, I'll just go off and say, was class. Like, to fight in front of over 1,000 people was an unreal experience, and yeah, I can't wait to do it again. Even though it went very unideally in the fight, I know I can do better, and I will show I can do better. But yeah, it's time to put the work in, make a few more adjustments. I'll leave a link to my reaction to the first fight here, so you can give that a watch. It'll be in the top right now. But yeah, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch me waffle over my fight, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Take care and peace.